Good morning, Dr. Benjamin.
Hi, good morning, Rishi, and happy Valentine's Day. Good morning to
Same to you.
Tobago.
I hope you woke up
How are
to
you?
chocolates and flowers this morning, did you?
I have some here.
Oh, I wish you were close to me. I would have been able to get some too, because nobody gave me anything this morning.
Oh, Kyrie, please help Rishi.
Today we're going to talk about Valentine's Day and loneliness. And well, people know that Valentine's Day is celebrated on February 14th. And it is a day that people who are in relationships look forward to, having a special day with their loved ones. But not everybody would have that loved one, Crystal.
Yes, exactly. And you know what's interesting? People assume that because they're in a relationship that they're going to celebrate Valentine's Day, and that's not always the case. So it's important to be mindful that people who are coupled and people who are single might be lonely today.
Um, and I mean, Valentine's Day is also difficult for married and unmarried couples.
Yes, exactly. So you could be lonely if you're married or single. And so it's just important for you to be mindful of that and don't make assumptions, with your friends and, hey, what are you doing? And you're probably doing so many great things later. That could be a bit insensitive to some people if you don't know their circumstance. But if you're single, if you're coupled and you're feeling lonely during this time, it's important for you to be mindful of the fact that you can love yourself, right? So you can find ways to enjoy Valentine's Day outside of another person, or you can meet up with other people beside just an intimate partner. So you could reach out to your family members, reach out to your friends, your co-workers, say, hey, let's hang out, let's just do something, let's go for a walk, go to the beach, or go to the movies. Just do something, occupy yourself versus, just staying home, looking at social media, sad shows that just takes you to a place of depression.
I mean, and there are some people who would just send you a message on Facebook and WhatsApp to say Happy Valentine's Day. They don't know if you're lonely or
Right,
not.
exactly. Now is a good day to check in on friends and family. People assume that I don't need a special day to celebrate people. And granted, I agree, you don't need a special day. But the reality is, people are struggling today. And I usually recommend checking on your strong friends. Because sometimes we assume that people have it all together. They post really nice pictures. They're always laughing and smiling, but you never know what's going on behind the scenes. When we think of some of the big names who committed suicide recently, like Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade, these are people who persons looked up to and they were
Mm-hmm.
just so revered. So you never know.
Now, Carrie normally says that, Valentine's should be every day and you should always have that moment with the person that you're with. But you're talking about, sometimes you need to reaffirm that commitment, and this day is for that, to make that reaffirming commitment.
Yes, exactly. Today, and keep it in mind that everyone has a different mindset to Valentine's. So, having that conversation with your partner or family members, is this a special day for you? Would you like something special? And then you plan around that. Because, yes, granted, some people it's okay, they don't need anything today. And other people, because of maybe how they grew up, their childhood, this was a big day for them.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's important to be mindful of that.
And your Valentine can also be a close family member, say your parents or somebody.
Exactly. It could be a co-worker. I mean, we don't need to make it too complicated. It's just enjoying the day, wearing red perhaps, and just reaching out to people.
Uh, But the story behind Valentine's Day, Carrie and I were talking about it. It was with Saint Valentine sending a card to the jailer's daughter when he was arrested because Claudius II banned marriages, and he was opposed to that, and he was sentenced to death.
Mm.
So I mean,
Yeah, so Valentine's Day has a very, what to say, morbid
yeah.
history. Definitely. And, it's so cool that you looked into the history. Some people, we celebrate stuff and we don't know the
Yeah.
history of it, or it started with one history and then it morphed into something else. And so that is something to be mindful of as well. And then in addition to that, understanding that because it's become commercialized, I think Kyrie talked about that
Yes.
earlier this week, it has become very commercialized. So people feel like they need to spend thousands of dollars, they need to send dozens of roses. It's really not about all of that. It's just a day that you can use to celebrate
But there are the
or
different love
not.
languages. People might like to
Exactly.
receive stuff.
Exactly. Some people like to receive gifts. And the thing about people who like to receive gifts, and that's me as well, right? That's one of my love languages. It doesn't need to be expensive. It can just be a rose that you picked from the garden. It can be a pen in my favorite color. Some people assume that because we receive love through gifts that we're, gold diggers. But it's not so much that. It's just really about the thoughtfulness behind the gift.
Um, all right, thank you very much, Dr. Crystal Benjamin, for chatting with us this morning, talking about keeping it real on Valentine's Day and loneliness. It was an absolute pleasure chatting with you, and I know tomorrow you will be joining us again. So until then, I
Yes.
want to wish you all the very best today and hope you have a fantastic day.
Thank you, Rishi, and take care, Kyrie. Bye-bye,
Take care. Have a good
Tobago.
one.